Throughout his 33 years in the Army, Command Sergeant Major retired Tod L. Glidewell served in roles of increasing responsibility. He rose to the most senior possible enlisted leadership positions at the tactical, operational, and strategic levels. There are 4 key nominative billets that an Army Aviation CSM can hold. No one has ever held all 4. Only CSM Glidewell has held 3 of them: U.S. Army Combat Readiness Safety Center, U.S. Army Aviation Center of Excellence, and the U.S. Army Aviation and Missile Command. Tod Glidewell was born in 1963. He grew up in Northeast Pennsylvania and joined the Army in 1981, just 10 days after graduating from high school. His first assignment to Fort Devens, Massachusetts, with National Guard technicians and Vietnam veterans formed a foundation of aviation maintenance that would guide him for the rest of his career. His first overseas assignment took him to Panama. There, he completed 2 deployments to Honduras, as well as 2 additional deployments to Colombia in support of disaster relief and drug interdiction. He then served as platoon sergeant in Korea and became quality control NCO in charge and technical inspector for the UH-60A, the UH-1H, OH-58C, and OH-58. When he returned to the United States in 1991, Tod began an almost 2-decade association with the 101st Airborne Division, where he was selected to serve as Flight Platoon Sergeant, First Sergeant, and Battalion Standardization Instructor with the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, gaining additional experience in company-level tactical operations. While serving as First Sergeant for the 1st Support Battalion, Multiple National Force, and Observers in the Sinai, his company flew over 3,000 hours with 100% mission success, while having elements dispersed up to 250 kilometers apart. On completion of his tour, he returned to the 101st, where he took the immediate maintenance company, providing direct support to the division's 126 Blackhawks. Under First Sergeant Glidewell's direct leadership, his unit was able to reduce UH-60 phase time from an average of 68 days to just 30 days. Clearly, First Sergeant Glidewell was becoming a true master of his trade. In January 2003, at the Port of Jacksonville, his team received 250 helicopters, 5,500 pieces of rolling stock, and other division-associated equipment, which he and his team prepared and shipped in just 19 days. Upon arrival at the port of Shuaibah, Kuwait, they cleared their unit's equipment in 9 days and crossed the border to engage in Operation Iraqi Freedom combat operations in Iraq. After a rigorous selection process, CSM Glidewell was selected as the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade Command Sergeant Major and provided outstanding leadership as his brigade fought its way to Mosul. A year later, the brigade would find itself back in Iraq. During this time, the unit achieved 167% of their personnel retention rate objective, leading the 101st Airborne Division with 69% re-enlisting for their existing duty assignments. This was a real testament to the command climate and esprit that he helped create. A huge proponent of soldier safety throughout his career, he next became the very first Command Sergeant Major of the U.S. Army Combat Readiness Safety Center in 2007. Over a 2-year period, he assisted in the development of a campaign that led to the Army's lowest accident rates since records were kept in the 1970s. During this assignment, he also collaborated with the College of the American Soldier to provide a degree path for soldiers to obtain a college degree and certification in safety training. From 2009 to 2012, Tod served as the U.S. Army Aviation Center of Excellence Aviation Branch and Fort Rucker Command Sergeant Major, acting as the primary enlisted advisor to the commanding general with a $2 billion budget for training at 6 locations. He tackled complex problems, such as how to grow the branch to 13 brigades while developing methods to train and produce 25,000 soldiers. In addition, he transformed outdated processes using technology to produce the first paperless NCO Academy in Training and Doctrine Command. He also directed oversight of 2 non-commissioned officer academies, one of which was named the best NCO Academy in the Army. In his last assignment in the Army, CSM Glidewell served as the CSM of the Redstone Arsenal and the Aviation and Missile Command, the multi-billion-dollar aviation missile wholesale parts supplier to the Army. He provided unparalleled, user-level, subject matter expertise and perspective to AMCOM leadership and the program management offices. Always looking for opportunities for soldiers to grow their skill sets, CSM Glidewell sought out training for soldiers with industry and opened up the Logistics Assistance Representative University training to soldiers at the depots and Redstone Arsenal. He retired from the Army in 2014. CSM Glidewell's decades-long career shows the effect that one person can have on hundreds of thousands of soldiers. There is no doubt that the leaders he has developed through his example and his mentorship will benefit the Army and Army Aviation Branch for decades to come. CSM Glidewell's awards include the Army Distinguished Service Medal, the Legion of Merit with 2 oak leaf clusters, the Bronze Star Medal with 1 oak leaf cluster, among many others. For always putting soldiers first, for his amazing professional expertise as a warrior leader, maintainer, and mentor with over 2,000 flight hours, and for constantly giving back to the Army aviation community, please welcome to the Army Aviation Hall of Fame, Command Sergeant Major Tod Glidewell.